On this episode of the Ask Mike Reinold Show, we talk about Con Ed courses for the spine, we talk about bridging the gap between rehab and strength and conditioning, and we talk about all the information out there on social media and if that's enough to learn from. The Ask Mike Reinold Show. Helping people feel better, move better, and perform better. Welcome back, everybody, to this episode of the Ask Mike Reinold Show. I am here at Champion PT and Performance up in Boston. We are here to share some of our experience, some of our mistakes, some of the things we've learned over the years with you guys by answering some of your questions.
I've never made mistakes.
So we are here to share. But welcome back. We want to answer some great questions. I have Lenny Macrina. We have Dave Tilley in the house. Our exceptional students from Sac State and University of Kentucky here. We have Jake and Bake and Evan 11 to ask us some of your questions. So we're good. We were thinking we need more of a fun intro though, but I don't know.
Tweet us and let us know.
We can't think of it. Yeah, give us some ideas if you're getting sick of our intro. Yeah. So if you want to see like what we do to get prepped up, we all get it in beforehand. Whoa, podcast.
What would you do for the zombie podcast? Well, funny.
Awesome. All right, Jake and Bake, let's roll.
All right. Sorry for the pronunciation here. I'm Adreza from Iran. I'm a PT and have many problems with evaluation and treatment of the spine, especially cervical and lumbar. Are there any good ways, seminars, videos, etc., for me, like your shoulder and knee seminars?
So, all right, so you're a PT, you're having some issues with cervical lumbar. You want to learn more about cervical lumbar. Are there any products like Lenny and I's online kneeseminar.com or myshoulderseminar.com?
I think you're cutting yourself short. You apparently understand the thoracic spine well, because you didn't mention that. So use those principles and apply that to lumbar and cervical. I think it's just a confidence thing, and I've been there. There's a bunch of stuff to learn, but I think just watching them move and listening to them. It's a simple thing we say it week in and week out, but I think it's you can do this with just simple mechanics and watching movement and listening to somebody and prescribing exercise appropriately.
I mean, it's not a plug, but I found some of the McKenzie concepts beneficial, kind of out of the gate as a general.
They're a plug.
You could say.
Nothing wrong with that.
You could say whatever you want about the treatment and like whether that's the only way to go about it. I don't think it is, but they do a great job of reviewing the anatomy, going pretty hardcore into the motions of the spine and like why you want to look at it. So if you're looking for a kind of the general overview and then take whatever you'd like away from there, I think it's good for general low back and neck pain, but I don't think that it carries over to sport, which is where maybe tying some other systems with it. That would be my advice.
Some movements. I think the best way to...
textbooks are available too from McKenzie. You don't have to go to the course.
I totally agree. I mean, I certainly, and especially early on in my career, I barely treated spine. I guess I really didn't treat spine that much, so I felt super incompetent in spine myself. So I definitely have been there in that same approach from you, and I sought out a bunch of different techniques and systems and all the different courses that are out there myself, and I would say I came to the conclusion, Lenny came here, that there isn't a magic system out there. There isn't something I'm missing. I just wasn't confident because I didn't see him that much. So I think Dave's right. If you want to learn about, use some of the baseline courses from McKenzie or Paris or something like that to learn the basics. But then I think if you apply it to movement, there isn't like a magic system. But to answer your question, which none of us have done yet.
Nice.
Okay. So I don't know. I don't think there's an online course for that, especially with the spine. I think that's kind of tough for the spine.
I don't know
really
why.
Tricky one to
I know Chad Cook has some stuff out there. I think he does some stuff on MedBridge. He may have some other stuff. I don't know. He's a good spine, just kind of a general spine thing, just to kind of get the basics.
There is on MedBridge. There's Kyle Kissel, I think, has a good low back and neck course that I took.
There's a cert on there too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so maybe some on MedBridge. I don't really know otherwise.
And
but
you can use promo code Lenny 2016 to get a discount.
Can you use that next year?
You may not use it next year. It may change to Lenny 2017. But I'm going to talk to MedBridge about that one.
Check try. What's the discount? What do they get?
they get like $225 off for a whole year,
That's
unlimited
unbelievable.
CEUs. So
Unbelievable. How about that? Extra bonus of
it's
this
like
episode.
$200 for the whole year.
You want
Total.
to save over $200? Use promo code Lenny2016
Or
for MedBridge, or it depends on the year. Depends on the year you're on. Awesome. All right, what's the next question?
Steve from Miami. Hi guys, love the show. I'm a second-year PT student with my CSCS. I'm hoping to learn more about exercise prescription and bridging the gap between PT and strength conditioning training. Do you have any recommendation on CEU courses other material that deal with the subject?
Yeah, well, so, I think with us at Champion, that's a bit of our model. We kind of say we kind of do that. We have an integrated system of rehab and performance training and, fitness, strength, and conditioning here. So that's kind of what we do. And we've done some seminars here that we've recorded that are for sale on the website. It's Champion PTP, like physical therapy and performance. So championptpeducation.com. And if you go there, there's a couple of our seminars that we've done on these exact topics on how we do that here. I don't really think that exists otherwise. I mean, those are our foundational courses on kind of how we apply what we do here at Champion. But I don't know if there's other ones out there, to be honest with you.
Charlie stuff.
So yeah, but I don't know if that's. I mean, again,
That's some of it.
yeah, I mean, so Charlie Weingroff talks about some of these a little bit, like this rehab equals training concept, but I don't think that really. I don't know. I don't know if that addresses the bridging the gap thing.
I think the best thing to do is to learn from strength coaches and then develop your own
yeah.
ideas about
Bridge-
how it matters.
You bridge your own gap. You learn strength and conditioning and
Right.
learn how to apply that to your people.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you check out our programs, I think that would serve a good baseline for you to kind of go in different
Yeah, he's a
directions.
CSCS, you can get NSCA credits.
Nailed it.
I don't know if you can from the home study.
Oh, you can?
program.
Didn't nail it.
Okay, cut that.
Edit. All right, what's next? What's
All
number
right,
3?
Ian from Winnipeg. With all the free-flowing knowledge out there, such as on Instagram, podcasts, YouTube, blogs, etc., do you think it's worthwhile for new PTs to actually pay for and sometimes travel for their continuing ed?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. There's a lot of free-flowing information out there. That doesn't mean that information is good.
Yeah.
So I think one of the easiest ways to determine if the information is at least decent is that prolific person on social media also educating? Are they teaching courses? Are they doing seminars? Are they speaking at national meetings? Are they publishing research publications? Those types of things. There's a lot of people squawking online.
Do they still treat people?
Yeah, do they actually work with you? There's a lot of squawking going on online, but you got to say, like, if they're actually doing the circuits and speaking at the big meetings and publishing papers, then that's probably a little bit more legit. So I definitely think you need to seek that out. I think the internet is filled with probably more bad information than good. But
Yeah, definitely.
You guys?
I agree. I mean, you got somebody like Kevin Wilk, who's our mentor in Birmingham. He's grinding it every day, treating people. Mike and I, same thing. We're not grinding, but we're treating people every day. We feel it every day. We got research still coming out, weighted ball stuff and other stuff going on. So we do it, we talk about it, and then if you like what we put out there, then you can attend. We were just talking about this the other day about doing like live stuff versus just online stuff. There's definitely a spot for it to get the online stuff, the hands-on stuff, the manual type stuff, and just the interaction with your coworkers, with your colleagues, and just spitting ideas off of each other and talking. I think it's huge. So
yeah, it puts me in a mindset when I go to a course or a seminar too. And sometimes it's nice to be the participant, but like it puts you in a mindset where you're talking and you're creative and you're thinking, what am I going to do different? Like I don't know. I think online education is the way to go. I think that's the number one way. But I don't think the live stuff is gone. I don't think, nor should it ever be.
Yeah,
I would agree. I'd say that's kind of one of my biggest pet peeves now is the abundance of people who are self-proclaimed experts or can move really well and have crazy exercises, but then like just kind of it's not there. And the other thing is like people that fosters people just chopping each other's knees out, and now we just have arguments about different methods. It's like pay for a course, go listen to what they have to say if it's respected, and then take away what you need. Kind of go that way.
There's definitely a demand. There's a lot out there. I mean, this guy's traveling, every weekend recently to get the word out on rehab for gymnastics people. I've done some stuff this year, and this episode is sponsored by JetBlue, or Southwest. But there's definitely a demand. You just got to maybe follow somebody, follow a few people, see what you like, and then see what they offer.
You have to make the value there. That's what's important. I think you have to create the value and say, why should people come to pay and do it? Because you're trying to put effort into, we all spend hours reading research and thinking up ideas and trying to put out good material, not just like saying whatever we think before it's really processed. I think that's really a big cap for me.
Nice. Awesome. Well, thanks, guys. Another great episode. We appreciate it. Please go to MikeReinold.com, click on the podcast link, ask us some more awesome questions. Subscribe to us on iTunes or whatever. Leave us a nice review and just really, help spread the word. It really means a lot to us to hear what you guys think about the program and how we can make it better. So help spread the word on social media if you don't mind. Kind of, help this podcast grow and we'll keep doing it down the road. So thanks so much.